everyone, welcome to my oranges. So today we're going to continue with the Daniel Smith Hematite Violet from the PrimaTek line, and I'm going to mix it with my oranges. So I won't use all of them. I think I will use 5 across every color group if I can. I think I should be able to. So let's see, let's start with Daniel Smith first. So I've got 3, which is Quinacridone a Deep Gold, Aussie Red Gold, and Quinacridone Sienna. So I think I'll use all 3 of them. By the way, I just realized that Aussie Red Gold has my beloved transparent red oxide PR101. I had no idea. It also has Quinacridone Red PV19, and it has diarylite yellow PY83. This pigment I'm not too familiar with. Yeah, so anyway, so those are the 3. And then I've got Schmincke Gold Brown, which I'm not going to use because I don't have too much. If it's not the battery, it's the memory card. So I'm not sure at which point it cut off. I was talking about the Daniel Smith, the Quinacridone a Deep Gold, Aussie Red Gold, and Quinacridone Sienna. So I'll use them 3. Then I have the Schmincke Gold Brown, which I'm not intending to use because I have very little of it and it's one of my favorite colors. So I am saving that. And then out of the 3, I do quite like the Rembrandt Burnt Sienna, but it's just your basic type of burnt sienna. There's nothing spectacular about it, but it's a good one. So I am going to use that. And finally, we have 2 left. So I've got one by Winsor & Newton Cadmium Orange and Transparent Orange by Schmincke. It's a big tube. Winsor & Newton are super expensive, so I think I'm going to use the Transparent Orange today. Alright, so those are the 5 colors I will be mixing with my Hematite Violet. So in the previous episode we've done the yellows. Today we're going to do oranges. And why is the sun now here? I have no idea. And then in the next video we will do the I think the pink, the reds. No, the reds will do, and then the pinks and so on. Okay, hopefully I'll have enough Hematite Violet left at that point. For my mixing brush, I'm going to use the quill brush just because it's such a good workhorse. It does well, and you know, if you're going to do consistent swatches, you don't want to over tire your bristles or the brush bristles, and that's the reason. Okay, so thinking where to start. I'll probably, this is the most yellow out of them. Thinking possibly like that probably is a good order. So we have Aussie Red Gold, we've got Transparent Orange, Quinacridone Deep Gold, Quinacridone Sienna, and Burnt Sienna. A little bit of the binder came out, but that's okay. I haven't used Aussie Red Gold in a little while, so that's to be expected. So if you're new and just started watching, my Hematite Violet had a bit of a situation, so that's why it's a bit on a dry side. So a good teaspoon of binder came out of it when I first opened the tube, and so I'm left with a lot of heavy pigment here, and that's why I have to put quite a bit of water into my mix. Alright, so as always, let's start with just the clean mix, and then I'm going to use up this remaining color on the brush. Okay, so you can see it has a kind of unusual separation. Right, Aussie Red Gold. I probably didn't need that much. It's a very, very strong color. I love Aussie Red Gold. It has PY 115 there, which is nickel acer yellow, and it is super, super luminous. I hope you can see all right. Maybe I'll just bring you in a touch. There we go. Okay, so let's start with a little bit of it. Anything with PY 150 is going to be going pretty quickly into the orange because it's super dominant. It moves beautifully. It pushes beautifully. It likes to be in the forefront. It likes all the attention it can get. It's not a shy color, so, or pigment rather. It's my favorite yellow, PY 150. So we're pretty much there already. I'm hoping to see a bit of the granulation still. Okay, the sun got too bright again, so I had to put the curtains back in. So I was saying that I use my mixed media Strathmore. This is series something. I don't remember what is it saying here. Series 500. So it's 100% cotton paper, and it's fantastic for using up these bits of watercolor because I don't want to wash this into the drain. So what I do is I just create these kind of swatches and then later turn them into whimsical faces and just have fun with it. So we'll do the same with the other colors. Alright, so let's mix now transparent orange with Hematite violet. So the Aussie Red Gold was PY 83, PR 101 and PY 19. And then we have the Schmincke Transparent Orange, which is PO 71. Nice and straightforward. Again, it's a very bright color, so we won't need that much of it. I'm just going to activate my Hematite violet and just bring a tiny bit of orange because it's really strong. There you go. You can see starting to create a strong orange. I'm going to actually mix up a nice creamy puddle here and gradually mix more and more of it into there. Oh, I forgot to swatch it on its own. So here we go. Okie dokie. So you can see it's super vibrant. It's a beautiful color. It used to be my favorite orange, or one of, and it's sort of, I don't know, I kind of went off it for a little bit just because just because I felt that when I was doing florals with it, unless I wanted to do whimsical florals, it was just a bit artificial, too bright of a orange to use in botanical art, or painting any flowers, that sort of a thing. So, but it's beautiful. If you're looking for that super vibrant orange, this is a good one. Another good vibrant orange is by Core. I think I've lost pretty much all of my violet here, so I'll just mix it in a bit more. I'm struggling to get a really, really vibrant mix, but still have some hematite in there, so I think I'll just do a bit of this and just get it really, really strong. Okay, that's a good swatch here. All right, yeah, so I'm just trying to think, what is it called? Let's see. It's this orange here, and it's called, yeah, Transparent Pyrrole Orange. So from this set, High Chroma, it is stunning, really, really vibrant, very similar to this one. Okay, so I'm going to do the same now with swatching them out on here. I know some of you prefer larger swatches, so I'll show you quickly the previous ones. See, it has that a bit of like black or Mars black quality to it. And now I'm going to add these in here and then show you later once they're dried. Okay, so next one will be Quinacridone Deep Gold. Oh no! Look what happened here. That's a waste. It just escaped. And there's a bunch of it in here as well. Okay, so I'll try to be quite sensible and not use up all of it, and just dry it on the palette here so I can use it next time. Okay, so let's swatch it out. So this is Quinacridone Deep Gold rather than Quinacridone Gold. It's a beautiful color. Let's see how it would mix. So I'm just going to add a tiny bit to begin with. So this one probably has that PY 150 in there. Yep. So it has Quinacridone Gold, which is PO 48. It has PY 150, Nickel Azy Yellow, and that's it. Yeah, those two. So it's basically Quinacridone Gold together with Nickel Azy Yellow. Create this beautiful, rich color. It's interesting though why adding a yellow makes it deeper, because the actual Quinacridone Gold is already a beautiful rich color. I do like these mixes, by the way. They're gorgeous. See what I mean? These are a little bit artificial looking. They have that sort of almost not a fluorescent, but kind of like an acidic color to it. Whereas these are beautiful and earthy and rich, like a beautiful caramel, or toffee, that sort of a thing. Really beautiful mixes. I may need to add a little bit more. Oh, hold on, I don't need to add more. I've got plenty here. It is a very strange weather today. It goes from super cloudy to super bright. Look at that, that's gorgeous. Okay, last mix. Beautiful, love this mix. So I will show you the previous. This is with the transparent orange Schmincke mix. Okay, next color, Quinacridone Sienna. Now, Quinacridone Sienna has the same compound as Quinacridone Deep Gold. So the PO48, which is Quinacridone Gold, PY 150, which is nickel laser yellow, but it also has PR209. So let's give it a go. So it's fairly comparable to this transparent orange, yet I find it more attractive, this Quinacridone Sienna, because it's redder and it has more earthier tone to it compared to this orange right there. Okay, let's add it into. I'm so lost I can't see the shore. You know what that means, we've been here before. I lose my self-restraint. I think we're done, then you add more paint. I calm down and watch it dry. Alright, let's look at the big swatches of the previous color, Quinacridone Deep Gold. Really beautiful mixes. And then, and this one, gorgeous, isn't it just gorgeous? So vibrant and beautiful. And I'm going to now do the same with Quinacridone Sienna. Okay, final color, Rembrandt Burnt Sienna. Those of you who have been following my channel will know my love for burnt sienna. So here's a warm toned brown, like a orangey brown. Alright, so burnt sienna, let's swatch it out first. So you can see it's a lot more tamed down. It doesn't have that super bright orange to it. Kind of creamy looking. It's a good, well-behaved color. It's predictable. It's stable. There you go. Okay. We may need more of it because it's not as strong as the previous colors, who most of them, except for the transparent orange, all the others had PY 150, quite a strong color in there. So this one is not, so we'll probably get lost pretty quickly. You can see, look, it sort of is. I used up half of it and we're not getting that punch of colors, but we are going to get some lovely neutral mixes here, I have a feeling, but it will require a lot of burnt sienna, which is fine. Yeah, so not getting much variety here. I'm going to be generous and add more. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hate when that happens. So here we go. I should have checked before. Alright, so let's now add a bit of water into here and just keep on adding burnt sienna. The mix will become more creamy. It's sort of like a lighter version of Mars Brown. Mars Brown is more intense, has more obviously pigment separation, but it's heading that direction anyway. Yeah, you can see they're all pretty much the same. It's a bit of a funny sizing situation sometimes on this paper. This is Strathmore Visual Journal. I like it for this job. I wouldn't want to paint on it, but like keeping it as a diary of swatches and discovering mixes. Look, again, it's pushing it that way. So if that happens to you, just try to go over a few times. Yeah, here the same. It's like a resist. All right, I'll leave it at that. We have a good idea. I am just going to really quickly use up the rest of the color in the other sketchbook. But look at that. I think this is a gorgeous mixture. I do like the Hematite violet with the oranges. Really, really beautiful. We'll look at them again once they're a bit more dry. All right, so here we are for the large swatches. Did I show you the sienna? I don't remember now. The large sienna swatches are right here at the bottom. If I just show you them too, so obviously Quinacridone sienna is quite an orange color, but compared to transparent orange, you can see it's like more of a red tone here and more of a orange. So they're fairly similar, but I find that Quinacridone sienna is still a little deeper and a little earthier. Here are the largest swatches for Rembrandt burnt sienna and Hematite violet. Okay, so that's all good. And now let's look at these swatches here. They came out beautiful, very vibrant and gorgeous. So here is Aussie red gold, and then we have Schmincke transparent orange, Quinacridone deep gold, Quinacridone sienna, and finally burnt sienna, which dips into the browns. If I had to pick my favorites, I find that these two are definitely super, super interesting. Yeah, I mean, I like these two as well, but those two have to be my favorites. So the Aussie red gold and the Quinacridone deep gold mixes, and obviously least favorite would be transparent orange, but you know, that's quite obvious because I didn't like the color to begin with. So that's it for today. I have no idea how long this video is. It felt like it went on for hours. It was only supposed to be a quick video. All right, thanks for watching. See you soon.